This story time comes to you from Reddit. It was initially posted and off my chest about a month ago, and there have been several updates since, all the way up until yesterday. This one is extra spicy, so buckle up. Poster is a 42-year-old woman who is married to Luke, who is 43 years old. The two met in college and have since built a wonderful life together and have always had a strong relationship. Now to the issue. Amy, who is also 43 years old, is Luke's childhood best friend. They have known each other since they were about 7 years old, and they did everything together. As adults, they have remained close, which felt a bit threatening to Poster, but they reassured her that their bond was not romantic, and they had never been sexual. In fact, they saw each other more like siblings. Over time, Poster also became friends with Amy, and Amy even officiated the wedding between Poster and Luke. Post-marriage, the couple continued to see a lot of Amy, even spending nights on the town helping Amy find a man. Despite stating that she is unlucky in love, Amy began having children around the same time Poster and Luke did. As far as Poster knew, Amy was not in a serious relationship and had not been consistently dating anyone. Despite this, as the Poster's family grew with Luke, Amy would find herself pregnant as well. This would strike most people as odd, but Poster assumed Amy had been sleeping around and not keeping in contact with one-night stands. Amy never mentioned the fathers, and when Poster asked from time to time, Amy always said she didn't know and didn't seem worried about the idea of raising kids on her own. Here is a breakdown of the children. Poster and Luke had Sophie, who is currently 15, Owen is 12, Louise is 10, and Carter is 6. Amy's children are Tom, who is 17, Kaylee is 14, and her 9-year-old twins are Adam and Jenna. While Amy never asked for any help, Luke wasn't about to let his best friend struggle to stay afloat. So, both Poster's family and Luke's parents, the Poster's in-laws, were financially supporting Amy and her kids. Since Luke and Amy had been best friends since childhood, they often hung out together alone when Poster wasn't around. Poster also occasionally hung out with Amy alone as well. While this seemed unconventional, Poster always trusted Luke and Amy's insistence that they're like siblings, and Poster never picked up on any suspicious vibes between them. As a result, Luke would occasionally sleep over at Amy's house. Totally normal. Given this close relationship, all 8 children were brought up together, and they forged strong bonds between them. If this story hasn't already raised numerous red flags, buckle up because you haven't heard anything yet. Despite the closeness of the children, the Poster has come to a shocking conclusion. She believes that Luke fathered at least one, if not all, of Amy's kids. While Luke doesn't seem like the unfaithful type, there are several reasons Poster is suspicious. The first is the obvious, all the time they spend together, and the fact that Amy has never had a consistent relationship all these years, yet managed to get pregnant several times. The second reason Poster became suspicious was because after her youngest, Carter, was born, Luke had a vasectomy. Amy suspiciously stopped getting pregnant as well. The third reason was Luke's visits to Amy's house to not just see her, but check up on the children as well. The fourth reason is the appearance of Amy's children. Poster didn't get into specifics, but in addition to the kids resembling Luke, he is a different race than Amy, and Amy's children look biracial. Even more sketchy, Amy's daughter Kaylee has an unusual allergy that Luke also has. Another coincidence, Luke was known to be a sleepwalker, as are several of the kids, including Sophie, Tom, and Adam. While this all seems pretty obvious as an outsider what is going on here, the Poster has dismissed her suspicions for years for fear of tearing her family apart should she be wrong. She also continues to feel strongly and defend that Luke is a good and faithful husband. So why is Poster finally admitting this to the internet and allowing her suspicions to take over? Well, in a new development, Amy's son Tom is interested in Poster's daughter Sophie. Tom asked her out and Sophia approached Poster to talk about it. Poster gave a hard no, for obvious reasons Sophie wouldn't understand, and it set off the first series of events that made this entire family unravel. While Sophie didn't seem to want to date Tom that badly, she was more frustrated at why her mom wouldn't allow it. Poster then wondered how Amy and Luke would respond when they heard about the incident. She figured if they disagreed with her stance that they shouldn't date, she could get some form of relief that her suspicions were wrong. Instead, she got an ambiguous response where they moderately took the Poster's side. Luke confessed that while he agreed with Poster's stance, he was concerned that forbidding them from dating might make Sophie want it more. Amy, on the other hand, was more apathetic about the whole thing, claiming it was likely a fleeting crush. Fast forward several months and Tom and Sophie were spending more time together. It became clear that Tom was crazy about Sophie and was wholeheartedly pursuing her. Poster is beginning to panic that their hangouts are leading to, or have already led to, activities that you don't want half-siblings doing. All parents have talked to the kids about not wanting them to date, but feel powerless to prevent them from sneaking around anyway. Poster feels like Luke and Amy have given up and are trying to simply ignore it and pass off as teen love that will pass. This is leading to a sense of urgency to open a door Poster cannot close, which would blow up both families. Poster is at a loss for what to do.